Hi, my name is Eth Holt. I wanted to share with you my Sisel story. Now, my Sisel story takes me back to when I was a young child, around about the age of 7 or 8. And I recall many times my mum having to take me into the doctor because my skin used to break out from time to time. And the doctor would, assess the situation. He'd give my mum a prescription. My mum would take it across to the chemist. She would purchase the products or the medicines that were needed. We'd return home, she'd apply them on my skin. And, in the beginning, everything looked good and things started to clear up. But, no sooner did they clear up, the problem resurfaced again. So it was a repeat job again, back to the doctors and so forth, okay? As I hit my teen years, I then realized that as we went down what I term the chemical aisle in the grocery store, where they have all the hair care, skincare products and the cleaning detergents, I used to suffer with abdominal pain. I didn't realize at the time that my body was reacting to the chemicals in those aisles. So I'd end up at times just having to take deep breaths as I went down those aisles. But not only did I not realize that, but as I got older in my 20s, going down those aisles, it got to the point where I would be in so much pain that I'd have to literally sit down on the ground, try and get my breath back again. My head felt really lightheaded and it just felt like it was going to explode, and then I had a tightening in the chest. So these were symptoms that came from those chemicals that my body was reacting to, yet I didn't understand that, and doctors couldn't tell me, like I say, for many years, what my problem was. So they would just give me a prescription, and then I'd go to the chemist, I'd get hold of whatever it was that, had been prescribed, and then I would use these products or, meds, and a temporary fix, but didn't solve the problem. So my life went on, and I got into my now into my late 20s, and obviously married to my husband, and he was the one who saw me going through this condition that I had, and he felt very sorry for me, and I know that he wanted to help, but what could he do? He couldn't help. So what happened from here was that we came across a friend of ours who was quite sick, and we went across to help him at his home. And when he opened the door to us, I, for the first time, smelt a fragrance on him and asked him, just out of curiosity, because my body wasn't reacting to it, I asked him, look, what is it that you're using on your skin? Because I'm not reacting to it. So from there, that was back in 1998, this is where I heard about New Ways. So he shared with me about New Ways and about Tom Mauer, who was the owner of this company. And we actually, my husband and I, thought, no, there's no way that could possibly have toxic ingredients in these products. So we pulled out all our skincare, hair care product ranges, put them on the bench, and we got out our cleaning detergents, and we had a look at the back of the bottles and the ingredients, and every single product that we had in our home had the toxic ingredients in them, and I was angry, and so was my husband. So we thought, right, that's it. We are getting rid of these toxic chemicals, and we're going to purchase the New Ways products. And I thought to myself, I would rather invest my money with someone who's doing the right thing than these other companies who are trying to make dollars out of us and put our health on the line. So as soon as we got the New Ways products in, we tossed every single toxic ingredient out of our home. And so that's where my journey began with Tom Mauer. So life was looking good, and around about 2004, 2005, we heard that Tom Mauer was going to be selling his company, New Ways. And I thought, oh no, not Tom. And so that's what happened. And I didn't know whatever happened to Tom, and I was hoping that if he had another company, I would come on board with him immediately. I would have done that in a heartbeat, but that didn't happen. So I've been researching, trying to find him, and couldn't find him. But I continued on with New Ways, and probably about 3 months on, I noticed that my skin started reacting to some of the products. So I rang up to their customer care, and I inquired and asked if they had changed some of the ingredients, and they did say they had, and so from there on I couldn't use the products anymore. So life went on, and we had children, and our son Genesis reacted again to skincare, hair care products. At times his little body would break out in rashes like mine when I was a young girl. And then our daughter, she started having problems, and when I look back, definitely from when she was a baby. But as a mother, you don't know these things. Why is your child so anxious? Why is your child so clingy? We didn't know till she was 5 years old, and she was actually going to reception at school, and we had to take her into a doctor at the hospital, and he believed that she was suffering from anxiety and wanted to refer her to a psychiatrist. And I was fuming. I was like, are you kidding me? I can tell you there's nothing wrong with my daughter, and if you're talking about anxiety, I suffer anxiety, and I also know many people who suffer with anxiety, and she's not the only one. So she's not going to a psychiatrist. Definitely not. I know that it's more of an underlying problem, but I'm just trying to, find out what that underlying problem is. So it took me back to my life as a child and realizing that I'd gone through this myself, and now my daughter is going through it. She's suffering chronic pain. Why? Why is she suffering with this chronic pain? So again, I'm going down memory lane here, trying to find an answer for my daughter. And anyway, it ended up that I started researching out on probiotics. I wanted to get a probiotic that was going to help her. And I kept buying all sorts of probiotics, you name it. I'd buy it, I'd try it and use it on her, and as well as my husband, because then he was having irritable bowel syndrome problems. And so I was researching out for a product that was going to work. So anyway, one day, last year, I was researching on the internet again, and came across a company called Sisel, and blow me down. It was Tom Mowell was the Chief Executive Officer. I was delighted. I was just so over the top. I'm getting tongue-tied here, and I'm not good at this. But no, I was absolutely over the moon when I found out that Tom had this company, because I knew that he was the answer for my daughter and for my husband, as well as for myself, because I was now going through menopause and trying to understand menopause, and still trying to understand what this thing is. And I'd had my doctor tell me that I needed to have a hysterectomy, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to be put under the knife when I know that I can find a natural alternative that's out there that's going to help me with my condition. So I refused that. I also suffered with endometriosis, but I was able to find a natural alternative for that. So that was just raspberry tea, non-caffeine tea, and that worked for me for many, many years, and I've never had any problems with endometriosis. So anyway, getting back to the story, I found Tom. I was delighted. I then ordered in his products, and we got in the product for Croydon and gave it to my daughter, and I thought, it's going to be a miracle if this works for her. And I didn't even know how long it was going to take, if she took this product, whether it was going to work immediately or, maybe 2-3 weeks down the track. Well, within 15 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll say that 3 times, of her taking 30 mils of Croydon, her pain was gone. And I was like, Zah, you've got to be having me on. No, Mum, it's gone. The pain's gone. So then we thought we'll try again the next day. She'd eaten something else that she shouldn't have, and she was having stomach pain. Took the Croydon the next day. That's 30 mil. You only have to take 30 mil a day. Within 15 minutes, the pain was gone. She said, Mum, the pain's gone. I said, no, Zah, it couldn't have gone. She said, Mum, it's gone. And I was like, wow. So then we tried her for for 2 weeks on the Vercoidin, for 30 mils each day for 2 weeks. Then we eliminated it for however long we thought she wasn't going to be, have the pain, because she had no pain for 3 days, and she had no pain for 4 days, no pain for 5 days. She hadn't taken Vercoidin every morning. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. And for a whole month. What? So yeah, I was wrapped. I was like, wow, this stuff is powerful. Then I shared it with my husband. So he went on the Vercoidin. And then we had them both on Vercoidin. We introduced Balance D, which is a probiotic. And as soon as they got on that Balance D, and as soon as I saw her stools, I was like, wow, this product is incredible. Her stools, when she was a little girl, were very explosive, and she suffered ongoing chronic pain. And throughout those years, she suffered terribly. The poor little thing couldn't tell me that she was in pain, and that's why she was clinging to me. And I had a doctor tell me she's got anxiety. Of course she's got anxiety. She doesn't want to leave her mother. She's in pain. So there was an answer for me. I found an answer right here with Vercoidin and Balance D. Those are the 2 products that have helped her to get through her chronic pain. So I'm really, really happy about that. Not only did it fix her chronic pain, it also helped my husband with his irritable bowel syndrome. And look, anyone who knows my husband, he is such a skeptic, and he's tried every product that I've bought into this home to help him with his irritable bowel syndrome, and this is the only product that he speaks highly of. Now, he's known Tom Mauer as well. Back in 1998, he loved Tom Mauer's products, and yeah, now he's on them and he's like, wow, that stuff is amazing, honey. So I'm wrapped. For myself, it's helped me with my menopause symptoms. And I was actually just about to try out another product from another company. But then when I saw Tom Mauer's company, Sisel, I knew. I'm like, right, this is it. This has got to be it. So I just held myself back. And I am so thankful that I actually purchased the Sisel products, because I know that they work. My family, their health is just, it's been amazing just to see. Not only just our health, but others who are also using the products have their own testimonials of the Sisel products. So for anyone who's out there who is looking for products that are going to help you with your health and your wellness, I highly recommend you check out Sisel. And I know you won't regret it. I know that you'll be so thankful that you found these revolutionary products, because they really do work. And the mastermind behind it, Tom Mauer, who adds in his scientific side to things. He's an incredible man, and he really is out there to help you so that you can get on the road to recovery and your health. And it's not about the money. He's not after the money. He's basically wants to educate people on what's really happening out there, and also to help you if you are looking for an opportunity to also earn an income. You can do that too. You don't have to run this as a business. You can just purchase the products. It's not a problem. If you want to purchase the products, please, I say give me a call on my mobile. I'll leave the numbers below, and otherwise send me a message and I'll get you set up so that you can get that happening for you quickly. Okay, thanks for listening to my Sisel story, and I hope that one day I can listen to your Sisel story, because the products work. Thanks for that. Bye and take care.